Good morning, I'm PolarizedMoon and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2. First things first, there's a couple of things different. I now have a new microphone. It's got a new boom mic, new cables, new everything. It's all going through. This is the first time I've recorded using this setup. I recorded one episode with this mic before with Luna, and I'm even running my headphones through my Focusrite 2i2. So I'm still learning. I've made sure the audio is being recorded. So that's being recorded just because last time I messed that up. But if the audio sounds a little different in this episode and the upcoming episodes, that's why. I'm still figuring out the settings and the perfect everything to use to get it to sound the way that I want it. But hopefully this should increase the volume, or increase the quality of my audio in the long run. It may not be right now, but I don't know what settings I need for everything. Also, I've got this nice blue cable. It matches the theme of the channel. So, here we go. I am gonna... Do they have a Puyo hat? Oh no, they've got a dice cap, it looks like. That's cute. We're gonna do... Nope, not this. We're gonna do, there's an urgent quest going on, but for right now, we're just gonna go through the story quests because I still want to get through all of this. Oh, there's a lot of sub-story right now. So let's do that. So how did the Doomans come to be? See, here's stuff that I have been deliberately avoiding.
We sure do bump into each other a lot, don't we? Guess that means we're both hard workers.
Sure. Do we run into each other? I think we've only met once.
There's a ton of us. Humans, Newmans, Casts, and Doomons. You think we wouldn't see each other around that much.
That's true.
But I feel like the only one I ever run into lately is you. Maybe a coincidence, but I feel like the idea of it being fate is more romantic.
You're also very tiny.
Throughout the history of arcs, there's all kinds of things that can't be explained and can't just be random chance.
Is that true?
Like the origin of Doomen, for example. I don't know how long ago it was, but I heard that some biological remains appeared out of a temporal rift.
Time travel?
I've only read the records myself, but it was said that the remains were clearly from another time period. It was like a fall spawn, but it had skin like a dragon. They did experiments with it.
And they created the Doomon.
And that's what led to us being created.
Okay. So it's very similar to the way the Newmen were created. At least the theming is different, but the basic idea is the same.
Also, I need you to keep this next part between us.
Okay.
The remains, their composition bears a strong resemblance to that of the rampaging dragons.
The Chrome Dragons?
That's a pretty strange coincidence or random chance, if I do say so myself. But I do enjoy existing, so I don't want to overthink it too much.
I have heard talk of there being time travel in this game. I've been deliberately avoiding how much, like, time travel is involved, and I kinda have gotten ideas of that before, and, like, there's just a few things. It's like, it seems that we've been sent here. I wonder if our character is from the future. That's kind of... Because there's tons of characters who have been... Like, oh, I recognize you, or I've seen you around before, but they can't quite place it. I wonder if that's, like, remnant from the future or something? I'm not entirely sure. But that's my hypothesis. Because our character seems to know a lot and have some sort of story with all this stuff, but they also at the same time seem to be new to everyone, and I'm not quite sure how that works unless there was time travel involved.
Well, hello there. I can see you're being a busy bee.
Is that so?
Do you happen to be familiar with this weapon type?
A katana?
This is a katana. It's a special weapon favored by Regius, head of the trio of heroes.
Okay.
It seems Regius has finally decided to show the next generation how to use them.
Alright.
You could say it's Regius's legacy, I suppose. Not that my skill with them is much to brag about. Now then, I'm gonna give you a special lesson on katanas.
Okay.
The most important thing about them is...
Timing.
Well,
Yeah, timing.
I guess you could say timing is the most important aspect. Take a breath and unsheath your blade. Sync up your breathing with your enemies, then counter their moves.
Okay.
I suppose that's the gist of it. The reason Regius never taught before was because this requires keen senses and lots of practice.
And he doesn't have the patience to teach that to someone?
If you don't sync up your breathing and lose your cool, your blade will dull. This weapon requires sharp senses most of all. But if you manage to maintain the proper form, the power of the katana is unmatched. You want to try it?
I have done all the practice stuff, so I know how to use a katana. What's the council do anyway? I don't know.
Hey there, Arcs Up.
Huey?
Yes, you.
Hi, Huey.
I'm Huey, 6th of
Oh,
the Council of 6.
have we met?
Wait, have we met? Because I feel like we might have met. Or maybe we haven't.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is gonna bug me.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That is exactly what I just said. If we haven't... Okay, so this is another example of that he's, someone thinking we've met when maybe we haven't. That's what I was talking about earlier, and it's kind of been bugging me for a bit, and I'm not entirely sure why.
What am I saying? No, I won't. Don't sweat the small stuff, right? More important, do you have any crises I can help solve? Even after joining the Council of 6, helping people is all I'm really good at. And I've got nothing better to do. Everyone's got things they're good at, and this goes to show the Council of 6 is no different. I can't help who I am. Besides, we pillars are chosen purely based on strength, because it means we're less likely to croak. Short-lived leaders are bad for morale.
Interesting.
Oh? I sense the photons of someone in distress. With that, I'll be taking my leave.
Interesting. Alright, the freshest spirit of them all. Rayla. Rayla's the best. I love Rayla. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because that one had the date on it. And I guess some of these, the dates are out of order. Maybe we're continuously time traveling? I don't know. Aww.
Yes, but you needn't shout so loudly, Rila.
Oh, Rayla's great.
Well, as you can plainly see, this time Rila is showing me around. She's teaching me about the exceptional nature of this place.
Okay. Cute.
You were born here as well, Rila?
As well? I'm not entirely sure what that means.
That explains a lot.
Does it?
It's just your imagination. Though, Rila, does that mean you were born looking as you are now?
So she was created. Aww. Aww. Oh no.
Master Kamiz, you say? I don't believe I have met him yet.
Interesting. Alright, so now we're going on to the main story again.
Now that I think about it, we've come a long way. And look, we're at the dragon altar. It's me, Patty. The two things you just said have no relation to one another. I'm sorry. I'm Tia.
I know who you are.
I was explaining where we were and how I felt. It's an info sandwich. But I gotta say, with the dragon altar being sacred to the Draconians, I didn't think we'd be able to get in.
That's a good point.
Yeah, even if we're here to deal with the Draconians under Falspawn influence, it seems they trust us.
I guess that would be my...
This is thanks to you,
Yeah,
you
I was
know.
just gonna say.
You're the reason the Draconians
I was gonna say, that's my
trust
fault.
us.
The only reason Arx is allowed here is because the Elder Draconians have accepted you. I think that's something worth being proud of. Though
Thank you.
It seems like the higher-ups in Arx might be a bit distrusting of the whole deal.
Okay.
Well, that's one hell of a way to say thanks to the person who helped us form a bond with the Draconians. I think you're a hero. But we need to stay on our toes. All Draconians don't necessarily think the same. Or that's what that girl said.
That girl?
She also said there might be some Draconians who are still hostile to Arx. So, we can't be too careful.
Though I gotta say, listening
Is she talking
to
about
her
Aki?
blab on about the Draconians for almost an hour was pretty unbearable.
Okay, a one-sided request. Sarah. I still don't entirely know who this is. I wonder if they're doing the same thing they did in episode 1 and this character is going to be pretty important later.
Oh, I finally found you.
Hi. You're also very tiny.
You have entirely way too much energy. Try thinking of the people trying to track you down, would you? No, wait. I didn't run all the way
I like
here
your tie.
just to only say that.
I have one too. Actually, I also have one.
There's somewhere you absolutely have to come with
I have one like that somewhere. Like actually in
We'll meet
real
up
life.
here at the Dragon Altar. I'll fill you in on the day we meet, okay?
On the day we meet.
Right. Next stop is that way. How'd I end up with this job?
What is she doing?
Oh, make sure you come meet me. It's nothing bad, I promise.
Great, okay. Sarah's leadership. Okay. Yeah, so there's the date and time again. That stuff is probably super important, at least to the general plot, and I can't quite get a grasp of it.
Ah, you made it. Okay, let's head out. It's this way. You want to know where we're going and who will be there? Oh, don't be a worrywart. You'll find out when we get there. It'll be faster for you to see it for yourself. Plus, we don't have a lot of time. We gotta hurry.
What? An awaited guest's identity. Okay, so who's waiting for me?
Just as I thought, fall spawn everywhere. I guess they're reacting to him.
To him?
It's gotta be a mess for the Draconians. They're gonna get mixed up in all of this. Or maybe that's why all those negotiations took place beforehand. They were expecting these kinds of attacks, so they wanted to make their move. I swear, what jerks.
What?
You want to know about who we're meeting?
Yeah, who are we meeting?
I said you'd see when we get there. I know that's not what you want to hear, though. Let's see... Well, they look like a kid. Real tiny. Their personality is jam-packed with things to annoy people. They're arrogant and self-righteous. They're cocky, even though they never really do anything themselves. All they do is give orders. Ugh, just talking about this has me in a bad mood.
Is it, what's her name from...
Anyway, let's end the little chat here and get to where we're going, shall we?
Okay. I have a feeling they're gonna... I have a feeling if I look at the next thing, it's gonna spoil who it is. Sarah's prank. Was it... Oh, a prank. Was it not... Am I not meeting anybody? Or were you talking about yourself? I am really confused. You are tiny.
Shall we rest for a bit? We aren't exactly in a rush. Plus, it'll keep the person we're meeting in suspense.
Oh, is that the...
Being ordered around all the time just adds to the stress, don't you think? Huh? Why do I obey their orders then, you ask? Well, I suppose you could say we share common goals. Though mostly I do it because I'm forced to.
Okay.
Yes, I owe it to him. To the one making the orders. And to Maria.
Maria?
Were it not for that, I wouldn't be doing this. Sometimes he sends me transmissions randomly, not caring that I might actually be busy. All of this is why I'm making sure your expectations are appropriately low before you meet him. This way, no matter what ridiculously haughty thing they say,
you'll get how not seriously you can take it.
She said he. So is he... Okay, I'm gonna... Zhao. Zhao? Okay, I don't know who that is. If that's the person. I'm deliberately not looking at the photos and the people involved because I don't... That must be them, I guess?
Shao, the one we've been waiting for has arrived.
Commas. Hi?
Thank you for taking the time to prepare this space for us, Camise.
No need to thank me. It is basic draconian etiquette to repay favors. Now then.
Are you speaking through these stones?
Again.
Yeah, just wait. I'll have some good news forthcoming.
Okay. Oh, she is speaking through the stones. Hi. I have not met this person before. This is new.
And thank you, Sarah, for all your hard work. Though I heard all of the things that you said on the way here.
Ooh, hello. I like your outfit.
I spoke knowing you'd be listening.
Oh, your parents must be proud of how well behaved their little girl turned out.
Whoa! Whoa! That was a backhanded compliment.
I'm sure they are. After all, I had such wonderful role models.
That also sounds like a backhanded compliment.
If we keep this up, our friend here will expect even less of me.
Finish that thought, and I will mock you for the rest of my years.
Are they siblings?
What for? Don't normal people use phrases like that?
Normal people?
You're the one who taught them to me.
Is she the same? Is he the same as?
That's not important. Anyway, time for you to explain. Time is of the essence, is it not?
Yeah. I swear our kinsmen are so talkative we'll never get anything done. Now then, let us start this off properly.
Okay. Hi.
Greetings, I am Shao. Thank you for always looking after Xion.
Okay, that's what I thought. They're connected in some way.
Well,
Yo-
to
okay.
put it simply, I'm sort of Xion's younger brother.
Okay, that makes sense. That also explains your outfit.
And I'm trying to get her released.
Released from what?
I apologize for calling you out here. This was all I could do to meet you while avoiding Luther's notice. I wound up asking a lot of Camise and caused trouble for the Draconians, but it was worth it to finally meet you. Xion fell in love with you at first sight, you know. As you may have noticed, Arx is in a bad place right now. They're practically Luther's puppets. The only thing keeping Arx together right now is the fact that Luther doesn't understand Xion. The reason she doesn't use human speech is to keep Luther from understanding her. However, that means when she communicates, she can be hard to follow. My apologies for that.
Oh,
But I
okay.
have to wonder if you've noticed that her words are gradually starting to bear out meaning.
I have noticed
That is
that.
to say, she is getting close to becoming human.
I don't know what that means.
But that also risks Luther finding out what's going on. I fear time is not on our side.
So, I don't know. I am more confused now than I was before.
Which is why I'm taking action and putting Sarah to work. I'd like you to work for me as well.
Okay.
To help me restore Arx to a proper path.
It seems like it can't be true, right? That's how I feel. And while I want to say, leave me out of all of this, I know it's true. Shao is arrogant, and it gets on my nerves. He makes a lot of insinuations, and it makes me mad. But this, it's true.
Sarah, are you aware that my mind grew this way from conversing with you? Every insult you fling my way is mirrored in yourself.
A little self-sacrifice is character building.
How wonderful of you to be so righteous. I'll make sure to sing lullabies in your head as you dream.
I can enter the core. You do that, and I'll make sure you fall into an eternal slumber. Lullabies and
core.
all.
Here we go again. off topic and my credibility is going down the toilet.
So these two are they're a physical manifestation of something. And I guess that something has to do with the core. Are they computer programs?
And whose fault is that?
At the very least, we know it's not your fault.
Yeah, thanks.
I know that it's not easy to believe what I've told you. So, let me provide you some proof. Proof that we can change the status of this situation.
Okay. What did you do?
There. All we have to do is head to the designated point in the Nevarian ruins. We can make a slight change to what happened the day that Dark Falls was revived, without anyone knowing that we did it.
We're gonna... So time travel is involved here.
You met up with Sarah and Maria the day before, right? The place you met them is where we need to go.
Okay, so
Don't worry.
I'm
I'll
right,
handle the time
kind of.
adjustment.
At least that
You just worry about doing things exactly as you did before.
Okay, so that does give me a little bit of confirmation that some of
You'll
my...
just be changing a little history. To the outside observer, it might seem like a tiny change, but it'll have a big impact.
It's time, Shao.
Okay, so...
Got it, Sarah.
Am I...
Alright, I've said what I had to say. It's up to you now whether you believe it or not.
Okay,
But I believe.
so here's
I
my...
believe in you.
Here's my theory. This thing that we're gonna do now, I've done already. And maybe at the end of episode 2, or maybe episode 3, or maybe even episode 4, I'm not sure. I know that there's a several-year gap in between 3 and 4, so I'm assuming whatever this is, it has to happen before then. But what I'm assuming is, something went horribly wrong, and in the future, I'm helping these people do this exact same thing, and I was sent back to the past to change something. And that's what I'm here for. I feel like that's probably what the plot is here, but again, I don't know. I've been avoiding as much as I can. But this seems to kind of confirm a little bit of that, or at least I think it does. Or at least it gives credence to that idea that is possible, at the very least. Putting on the Ritz, or Dark Falls Luther. I don't want to know that. Does Dark Falls turn into, does Luther turn into a Dark Falls? Putting on the Ritz, or a change of pace. Hi.
Huh? Why are you staring at me like that?
Am I?
Do I have something on my face?
The outfit's the same. You changed your hairstyle, huh?
Yeah?
Mhm.
I tied my hair differently for a little change of pace. I guess it's kind of weird, huh? Sorry, I'll switch it back before you see me again. That's not what you meant? You mean it? Well, fine then. Thanks for noticing. There's no
Aw.
point in getting all dressed up if nobody notices, you know?
Is it? I like getting dressed up even if I'm in my house alone. Don't say that. Don't look at me like that. What are you talking about?
No, I didn't mean dressed up. I just wanted to try something new, that's all. Okay, bye.
Okay. Great. Yeah, I knew it wasn't her outfit that changed. Making changes. Alright. Oh, hi.
Okay, time to start rewriting history. Avoid any and all distractions and go straight to Sarah.
Okay. Avoid any and all distractions. So... Okay.
You're really here, just like Shao said.
Oh my, you're... I see, so you were chosen. Is this mere coincidence, or something more?
See, it's comments like that that make me wonder... that give me that kind of thought process.
Save the yapping for later. I don't want to waste my time listening to a conversation only future me would understand. Besides, if we don't hurry, there's no way we'll make it in time. What do you mean, what are we doing? You're here to change history, aren't you?
I wasn't told how. Okay. What am I doing? Great. Goal management. So I am now back in time. Okay, so this is why we have these time beats here. So we are going back in time now. So I'm in the past towards the end, or 75% of the way through episode 1.
Now then, you two have kept me in the dark long enough. I am number 2
What?
of the 6, you know.
Did I know that? I don't think I knew that.
So I think it's high time you explained what we are doing here.
I'm just following Xiao's orders. Apparently, if we go to the point, reinforcements will arrive. Xiao asked you to do something too, right? That's why you're here.
What did...
While I do not know what that something is,
I don't know what that something is either.
I fear we may already be too late.
Okay.
Based on the powerful false spawn readings I am getting, I believe that the seal on Dark Falls has already been broken.
Apparently it needs to be broken. If it isn't, then Luther won't show himself. He says it's all part of the plan.
Okay, then what are we doing here?
Stupid Xiao! Why didn't you say that in the first place? You made us worry for nothing. What do you mean I shouldn't blame others for my own idiocy? Listen, you little...
He's talking to her, but we can't see him.
Well then, putting Sarah's little spat aside, what do you think of all this? If our goal is not to stop Dark Falls from being revived, then what is it we were sent here to do?
I want to know that myself. Rescue the Ark's operative. We're gonna rescue...
I see. We are supposed
Yeah!
to rescue an Ark's operative who is fighting Dark Falls?
So was that me choosing what we're supposed to do here?
That much seems doable, at least. Well, whether our goal is to defeat it or rescue the Ark's operative fighting it, we had better hurry. Come on, Sarah! Enough arguing now. Put it to bed and hurry up.
Well, I guess if we're gonna fight the thing and rescue the guy...
Get me yelled at, stupid Xiao!
Okay, so I guess... Spinning a new history.
Only a short amount of time remains until our large-scale
Yeah. I'm just gonna do casual mode.
But try to
Just...
impress even more.
I've had a couple of people want me to do the more hardcore modes, the harder modes on this, and I want to do that, but I will do that after I finish the story mode, because I want to get through all of the story, you know, a little bit quicker. Xeno!
Damn.
So we're here to save Xeno?
Is this the best you can do? Are the Ark's ranks so rife with weaklings? I hunger for more. And you, little Arksman, shall give it to me. This new body of mine knows it to be true.
This sounds like a certain someone is overestimating me then. Right now, I'm running on empty.
Spare me no pretense. If that were true, why would you have chosen to stand here and face me alone? If the two of you had fought together, you might have stood a chance.
Well, that was never gonna happen. You think I'd want to get anyone wrapped up in all this? No, this is personal.
You wish to play the martyr, then? Very well. Bear witness to the futility of your strife.
Nope. Ha.
You again.
You? What are you all doing here? Is this some sort of dream?
Oh, how I wish it was. So that's Dark Falls Elder, is it?
It most certainly is. The very same Dark Falls that destroyed Arks 40 years ago. Which must mean it's been 40 years now since we last crossed paths. Hasn't it, Elder?
That voice and the figure behind it. Yes, I remember you.
You sure seem to have taken on a much more humanoid look since the last time I saw you. Maybe losing to all of us taught you a thing or two?
And how I owe you for that. To you, it may have been 40 years since our encounter, but for me, it has been mere moments.
Wow, okay.
To be remembered, to be sure. A fight to the absolute brink. An experience unlike any other.
Great. Alright.
Sorry to interrupt your walk down memory lane, but I am not here to swap stories. I take it you're not quite back to your old self. I don't know if it's that new body of yours, or the seal, or what, but I suppose none of that will matter. Once I have cut you down, let us end this right here and now. You end here, Elder. May all those who came before me grant me power now as I usher you to oblivion.
God damn.
Here and now, I will finally accomplish what Alma, Kasra, Regius, and myself could not 40 years ago. With you gone, we will no longer have any need for the trio of heroes, nor the Council of Six. And that, at least, is a step in the right direction worth taking, is it not?
Maria, let me
I don't need the injured. Stand back.
Oh,
The
goddamn.
same goes for both of you too, if you lack the courage.
I've fought him before.
You're right. As if we'd back down from this.
I fought him before and after this, at this point. Okay. Great. So we're gonna fight him again. Navirius Ruin Area 1. Okay. Yeah. Emergency is right. Is he coming after me? He is coming after me. Okay, hold on. Let me take out this guy first. I'll just get rid of this thing, so... Alright. Okay, you're dead. Okay, cool. Oh, he is still coming after me. He seems to be a little bit stronger than before. But then again, when we fought him the first time, he had just come out of the thing. Oh. Okay, we got him.
Completed.
Defeat Falls Hunal, the jet black beacon. Why were there attack sounds still happening? Alright. Uh-oh. Ooh, what? How did I do that? Do I have some kind of power that I don't even know about?
My powers, they fail me. How could this be? How?
No, I'm blocking them from coming. It's like, no, stand back.
It's you. It is you who birthed all this decay. And you
What?
who dares to erase me from this world.
So he seems to already know me also.
This power, this body, this will not suffice. I need more. Where is my true power? My true form? Where have you hidden it? Where is it?
What?
Don't turn your back on me now. Did you not hear me when I told you I would cut you down? Prepare to fall. Labris!
Oh.
Come now. The old you would have easily pushed back against an attack this week.
With my true all.
Now you cannot, and that regret shall crush you. What?
Uh-oh. Oh, is that the masked? Yeah, persona. Okay.
And who are you? Another Dark Falls? Hold on. Your photon energy isn't...
Alright, so then this is when he gets his form and then flies off into space, and then I fight him in space. The other me fights him in space.
Ah, we've been had. You two were leaving.
Well, we protected Xeno this time, though. Okay, so we saved Xeno. That's good enough for me, I guess. We probably wouldn't have defeated him. Aww.
Is everyone still in one piece?
Yes, we are.
You should be ashamed that you're out of breath after only that, Sarah. Someone hasn't been keeping up on their training.
Well, you're a robot. You don't get out of breath.
Can it, Maria? It's high time you realize that you're the odd one out here. Is it even okay for you to use Labris like that?
Oh, are you worried about me now?
Not about you. About the cosmogenic arm itself.
Right. Well, not really, no. I think I'm about to owe Zig the apology of the decade.
I'm really sorry you had to come out here and save me like that. It's kind of embarrassing after I put on that big show, huh?
It's honestly a miracle that you stood up to the Elder alone and lived to tell the tale. You certainly seem to have an awful sort of luck, youngster.
Can you quit calling me that, Maria? Khosrow was there with me at the start, though. We ended up getting separated along the way, but I'm sure he made it out fine.
He did.
Khosrow was with you, was he? Well then, I suppose that means Luther knows exactly what was going down out there. On the other hand, this could be our chance. This means they're all assuming Xeno here is dead now.
Okay. So, I see what they're doing. We changed the history. So I would assume then in the original timeline, Xeno died during that battle. But I came back and saved him, but we're going to pretend he died so that the timeline, everything up until between then and now, still seems the same. But he's not actually dead in this timeline. So the storyline between then and now would not have changed, but from here on forward, time has changed.
We picked ourselves up a trump card. Maybe this is the whole reason why we found ourselves there in the first place.
If you're here, that must mean Echo and our friend there got out all right too, huh? Glad to hear I helped at least that much.
Am I allowed to tell him I time traveled to get here?
Elder was stronger than anything I'd ever imagined. And that thing wasn't even back to its full power yet, was it?
No.
I can't just go on like this. The way I am now, there's no way I'll be able to protect anyone.
I don't think there's been any Phantasy Star game where you fight Dark Falls at his full potential. I'm pretty sure that in most of the games he has either just been reincarnated, or just taken on a body, or something like that. I don't think he's ever been at full potential.
No, I do not imagine there is. Not as the amateur hunter you are today. I tell you what, though there are far worse things than a headstrong young man like you, you've got guts to be sure. So, how about this then? How about I train you myself, youngster? Fix you up into someone who can actually defend the people he loves.
Would you?
Just think of it as a favor for now. I've got plenty to work out myself, now that we've failed to put a stop to Ilder. Sarah, do I have Xiao's approval?
That was his plan all along, so he's glad we got here early, he says. Unlike Sarah, who... Listen, Xiao, I don't need this right now.
I want to thank you. And ask a favor? Sorry. Could you keep my whole situation a secret from Echo?
Yeah, okay.
I feel like this is all the last thing she needs right about now. Don't worry, though. I'll be back once we've set things straight.
I wonder if that's how time works in this game, or in this franchise, where the changes you make in the past have to align themselves in a way that resemble what already happened. Because the way, when he tells me not to tell her what's going on here, the past me, who knows her and talks to her all the time, doesn't know that this is happening to begin with because it's not happening. But when he reunites with me, the present me will understand what went on because I went back to the past to change the thing. So the present me will know that I told him that I wouldn't tell her. So then I'm not lying, even though the me in the past didn't know that this was happening.
So just take care of her for me, would you?
I did.
She's doing all right, you say? You make it sound like you've already been out to check.
I have.
I won't forget this, and I'll return to repay my debts, don't you worry. Just hold it together until I make it back, eh?
I will. Oh, did I just teleport back to the present? Is that what that is? Is that what the static is? Is that time travel? Hey, I did it. Alright. Well, either way, that's about all the time I've got for this episode. Like and subscribe if you like the episode, ring that bell if you'd like to see more. I am going to record a few more episodes today, just because I want to make sure, I really want to know what's going on. I was going to make up some excuse about wanting to use up my new resources, my new microphone and all that, but I really want to know what's going on. So, like and subscribe if you like the episode, ring that bell if you'd like to see more. Good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye!